So
11 would be Across the Spider-Verse.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. In 10th place, I'm saying Spider-Man 2, Tobey's. Sole reason, I know people love that movie. I walked out of there and thinking, like, this might be the best Spider-Man movie I've ever seen in my life.
You did look over at me and told me that.
Like, I genuinely... What's up, guys? Welcome back to the For the Vibes podcast. Today, babe, what are we talking about today?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. What about Spider-Man?
The new movie.
Because you know
brand
what
new
today
day.
is?
It's a brand new day.
Okay, so how do you feel about the movie? First, yeah, just general. Like, how do you feel? Did you like it? Did you not like it? What's the vibes?
I loved it. I thought it was really great.
Wow.
It was long,
Okay.
but it didn't feel long.
No, it didn't feel too long.
You did, no, it was a long movie. Like, when you got out, you were like, oh, it's this late.
Oh, okay.
Because we went at a late time.
Yeah, we did.
But when you're sitting there watching it, it's not like, oh my gosh, this movie is taking forever, you know?
Sorry. Yeah, I do know. Surprisingly, like you said, it is a long movie. But recently, it's one of the only movies that didn't feel too long.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was, to me, I thought it was paced really well.
Yeah.
I thought, like, the build-ups was well. I didn't think they were rushing it. I didn't think there was a scene that was like, oh, this is taking forever. I actually thought the pacing of the movie
Was great.
was really well done. I love the movie. And if I'm being honest, I'm not the biggest Spider-Man fan.
I wholeheartedly disagree. Spider-Man is one of my favorite superheroes ever.
For me, it's like, I was like, this is just
It's Iron Man and Spider-Man.
This is just another dude. But this movie, I genuinely, and Rayanne can attest to this, I walked out of there and thinking, like, this might be the best Spider-Man movie I've ever seen in my life.
You did look over at me and told me that.
Like, I genuinely enjoyed almost everything about that movie. I thought all the acting was done well. I thought the story was really nice. I thought overall, just like the villain, the setup, the build-up, how heartfelt everyone... Like, I didn't even care much about Tom Holland before this, but this one I was like, yo, this is a good guy. Like, this is a good movie. And so, yeah.
Did you know that he was wearing a wig in the movie? It was a wig.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
I wonder where he got it.
Okay.
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 But, okay, so talking about the movie, let me ask you, what did you feel about Jean Grey? What did you feel about
Oh,
Sadie
yeah.
Sink?
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoiler. This is full spoiler. If you haven't watched the movie yet, it's been out for like a week. What are you doing, guys? Go watch it.
Well, I think it's 2 weeks now.
Well, the spoiler got ruined beforehand. Shout out Steve Lacy. Anyway, but how'd you feel about Jean Grey?
I liked Jean Grey.
Mm.
Okay, so it's been a minute, and I was never really into, like, the X-Men comics and stuff, so I don't know if she actually has a sister, like, in the comics.
Yeah. Okay, disclaimer, we're not, like, comic nerds. Well, I'm not. You might be. So, if you guys know anything about the comic lore, let us know. I just noticed one.
Babe, it's fine.
Okay,
just
that's
keep
whatever.
going.
Anyway, but yeah, I don't know if she has a sister or not either.
So
the big reveal being the sister, it was like, oh, I didn't know.
Well, no. Okay,
well, you
so
knew it was someone.
So when she said Sarah,
Mm-hmm.
and then Spider-Man went to
Homeboy.
the head guy and was like, oh, she said Sarah. And he was like, oh, yeah, that was my wife or something, did he say?
Someone who died recently.
Yeah. And she was just trying to whatever. I knew that he was lying.
Yeah.
Like, so bad.
Immediately I knew he was lying. But I will say the whole build-up with the VMAX and all that. What did you feel about VMAX at the very end?
It was
Because
just
there's
really
some people,
sad.
some people don't like it. They thought it was a letdown.
No, I just think it's really sad.
I thought it was sad as well.
I think it's really sad because it was her sister's, like, last thing.
Yeah.
Trying to save herself.
Yeah.
Or, like, reach her sister in some sort of way.
Yeah.
I just think it's really sad.
Yeah. I actually thought, I mean, to me personally, I didn't think the build-up was bad.
No.
And I actually was, okay.
And it also makes sense that nobody knew what VMAX was.
Yes, it does make sense. And I will say this about me. When I first saw VMAX, for a second, I thought it was like, yo, there's a way out through the ventilation system. Like for a second, when I was like, okay, oh, it's like she can use her powers to get out the ventilation system.
I could tell by the way that she was strapped in and everything, and looking up, and the emotions that she was going through, and the pain, because she was in a lot of pain. I could tell that was like the last thing her sister saw.
I mean, as it kept going longer, then I was like, oh, no, this ain't just like an escape hatch, you know what I'm saying? Because then it's like, dang. But overall, I mean, I think with Sadie Sink and that character Jean Grey, I liked how they built it up to that's how she got her powers, how she realized her powers, and all those type of things.
Sadie's a really good actor too.
And I thought, I thought this was really close to Stranger Things in the way she was in Stranger Things. You know, with Eleven and all, it's just like all the stuff at the end.
She lost a sibling.
Yeah, I was like, okay, cool. Like, this is like pretty similar to the same side of the same cloth. You know what I'm saying? Or something like whatever a saying is.
Cut from the same cloth.
Yeah, cut from the same cloth. But
He's so cute.
I think overall, I actually thought also at the very end, I thought they were about to kill him off.
Oh no, for sure. When you see the pile of blood, I'm like, oh, so like he's gone.
Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. And it was actually crazy to see that moment, and then he didn't die. So, like I said, guys, I keep saying this. I actually really loved it. I actually think I want to switch over to Tom Holland real quick in his performance. I thought he acted so well, and I thought the storyline was so. I will say this one thing. I wished it could have been built up a little bit better on the whole when he said "I'm both," when he was like, "Are you?" When she was attacking him, but I will say I wasn't also disappointed. I thought that fight sequence at the very end was amazing. I thought the whole build up, him struggling internally with his whole thing with homegirls and Zendaya, that was sick. By the way, what she did on the rooftop, just sick. It was just. And I even said it while it was happening. I think I said it out loud to you. I was like, that's not her. Like, she already got her. And because I was just like, just by the way it was happening, it was just like, bro, this is just sick.
And it makes sense when you think about it, when she was like, 1 second she was sitting at her desk and the next thing she knew she was like, it makes sense that was when she got her. You know what I mean? At
the desk.
Because it was like, oh, she was super scared. And then it was like, all of a sudden she was... like, okay, I'll come.
I was also thinking, what was I thinking about? Okay, so this is talking about the future. I wanted to think about why do you think Ned, again, last time I'm saying this, hopefully in this podcast, overall movie was very nice. Like, I actually, again, keep saying this might be the best one that I've seen yet. But how do you think not Peter, homeboy, Ned and I think MJ got their memories back? Because I don't know if you remember the scene, MJ was on the rooftop with the necklace. So at the end. Yeah, I think they got their memories back. Yeah. And this was my theory, and I told Rayanne, and I want to hear what she says as well. I think when Sadie, my fault. When Jean Grey, this is my theory, okay? I don't think the memory of Peter Parker is gone. I think they're suppressed. That is my theory.
Scrambled, yeah.
Or in the sense, they're just locked, right? I don't think Doctor Strange got rid of them. I think he suppressed the memories. Because, and comments correct me if I'm wrong, when Jean Grey goes into a person's brain, right? Oh, wait, am I wrong in this?
Well, think out loud.
I'll just think out loud. So when Jean Grey goes into a person's brain, she can see everything that they've been through. So when they're on the rooftop, when they were on the rooftop, okay, so my theory is right. When they were on the rooftop, she was able to see all the stuff that her and Peter did when they were in the past, right? Like, what I mean is she talked about Europe. She talked about all those things. She talked about DC.
Yes, and she could not go into his head to see his memories.
Exactly. So if she had to see that, right, and if she saw that, now... be it, did she just see Spider-Man and then all this type of stuff? But I feel like she saw Peter, right? Yeah. And then I know she read the letter before, so someone could say, no, she just got understanding from the letter, all this type of thing. But I actually think...
he doesn't explain in the letters, like...
yeah, what all they did.
Yeah.
So, Could it be that she was just seeing that Spider-Man? But I feel like the memories were there. So, and then let's fast forward to the end a little bit. When they're all frozen in that 1 kilometer thing, you see Zendaya and homeboy MJ and Ned in their apartment. MJ's crying and Ned is like in shock, right? But people will argue, oh, did she tell about Peter then? I'll say no, because when he sees him at the end, he doesn't immediately be like, oh, that's Peter.
I was getting ready to say. So she already had the interactions with him, with Peter Parker.
Yeah.
To be able to, when she unlocks the memories, kind of, I think they have to find their way to them.
Yeah.
And since she already had those like interactions with him, that it was she got them back. But he had to have an interaction with Peter Parker, and that was the handshake at the very end.
And so I think when Sadie was controlling everyone, I think she unscrambled and unlocked their memory.
Grey.
When Jean Grey was in everyone's head, I think she unlocked their memories, and that's the reason I think MJ and Ned started to remember Peter. And so when he dapped him up, I think that's when his muscle memory kicked in, and he's starting to put all those memories back together. I think that's what happened, and so we'll see what the future is. I'm like really excited, and do you feel the same?
I'm still like, because part of me was thinking that in this movie they were going to make Ned like the villain.
Yeah.
And something that made me sick about that was like, what if he turns into a villain without ever remembering who Peter Parker was? So I'm glad they didn't do that, because the thought of that would be like, ugh.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they're going to still try and go that route maybe in the next movie.
I hope they don't. You want to know why I hope they don't?
Why?
Because he's been such a
He just
good
needs
guy.
a friend.
Exactly. And it's like, in the past...
And Ned is a really good friend.
Yeah, and this is the first time ever in Spider-Man history where there's a 4th movie. Now, I feel like Ned's screen time in every movie goes down, and it's very, like, minimal, right? And even in this one, it wasn't as high as everyone else. But at the same time, when you see his interactions, there's nothing that he's done that indicates there's an evil side to him.
No, he's, like, just very sweet. Yeah. Like, oh, he's got his back no matter what.
Yeah, if we go back to the original Spider-Man with Tobey, right? Harry, you could always kind of see it. You know what I'm saying?
There was a jealousness.
Yeah, you could see that, okay, this dude could turn. But Ned, maybe it's because we've seen them grow up and seen them from high school. Well, even then, but it's like, you just don't see an evil side to him, you know? And so it's like, to me, it's like, why y'all forcing it? Just let him be the friend. You know?
Well, it's just comic. He turned into a villain, so that's why it's...
How'd you feel about the post-credit scene?
Now, the post-credit scene was...
a letdown. It was disappointing. Yeah, it was like, dang, I didn't really care about that.
But somebody... This is not me. I read a comment that was like, who, like, out in space is whipping out their phone and being like, oh, I spotted Spider-Man. But... It is, like, obviously they've done the multiverse and, whatever. So what if it's not this Spider-Man?
I mean, I was disappointed just because it's like, that's what we waited for.
And it was
and knowing that Doomsday is coming out, you're like, we get it. And, I mean, I'm glad to see that they said Spider-Man will return. So hopefully there is another movie.
Yeah, but it doesn't say. That's the part that upset me, actually. Like, throughout the entire thing, was just Spider-Man will return. Give me the title of the movie. Give me the title of the movie.
Yeah. What did you feel about... dang, I lost my...
You got so many notes.
I know. This wasn't on the note. Oh, yeah, this one. Because talking about Doomsday, right? Mm-hmm. I liked Lawrence Hugh's cameo, right? No, Florence Hugh? How are you saying her name?
I didn't even know who you were talking about. Florence Pugh.
Yeah, Florence Pugh. Yelena's. I liked Yelena's cameo. And I actually, sometimes, this is what I feel, babe. I feel like I should stay away from the comments,
Comments?
Yeah, of like when you see videos. Because to me, during the interaction, I didn't think too much of it, right? Like, I thought the movie was paced really well. I thought when people showed up, it made sense. Like, the action, all the stuff, made sense. But then everyone is joking now about Big Potato, Small Potato, right? And how she's like the head
that's
Avenger,
Small Potato
and she's
stuff.
like Small Potato, and then they were struggling to pick up a wall, and he's out here fighting Thanos and the Hulk, and it's like everyone joking like this is Small Potato and Big Potato's them trying to, in Thunderbolts when they were trying to lift up the wall.
Okay, hold on.
But
They were fighting Bob, or
Sentry.
yeah, Bob. They were fighting him, which
Yeah, but
isn't
that
Small
scene,
Potato stuff.
No, but that scene where they were all holding up a wall was dumb. It was dumb.
Okay, it was about uniting. You don't. Okay, leave it alone.
No,
I'm not gonna hate on any.
No. I love Thunderbolts. You know that.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is like when you see those type of comments, it is hilarious. But I get it because sometimes people think, and this is what I think, it's like the strongest or the most favorite guy isn't always the leader, right? Or like in the Avengers, like the people they picked, it's more become political now. It's not necessarily like they picked the best superheroes or the superheroes picked it. The government's involved in all this type of stuff. And Spider-Man, till this date, was still a kid. So everyone saw him as a kid. So even though, like, ironically, he is the most experienced out of everybody in the room, people still see him as a kid because they saw him initially as a kid and whatnot. But again, I think hopefully Spider-Man has a big part. I genuinely love this movie. And so I want to move on to this next part where we're going to play a little game, okay? I want you to rank all the Spider-Man movie and where this would fit. Let's start off easy. So let's do ranking between Tom Holland's 4 Spider-Man. What is your ranking of Tom Holland's Spider-Man?
Like his Spider-Man in general, or all 4 of the movies so far?
In the 4 movies, where would you put Brand New Day?
This one I would put the first.
So list them out.
Well,
this is gonna
okay,
be,
hold on. Okay, No Way Home first.
Okay.
Brand New Day second.
Okay. Mine and your list are going to be completely opposite, by the way.
Yeah, I know. But I also just have a special
place. Yeah, there's a reason. Yeah. So I'm not going to discredit that reason, but
then probably Homecoming and then Far From Home.
Far From Home. Okay.
What is your ranking of Tom Holland's Spider-Man?
Okay. I would put Brand New Day as number 1.
Okay.
I would put Homecoming as number 2. Okay.
Really?
Yeah. I think Homecoming is amazing. Like, Homecoming is one of the most rewatchable Spider-Mans. I think you can watch that and enjoy that movie.
Okay.
Like, even with the reveal, it's built up so well. The villain's amazing. Vulture's amazing. His acting's amazing. So it's like the whole movie, you're like, this is a good movie, right? Third, I would put Far From Home. And if I'm being honest, fourth, I would put No Way Home. Let me explain. Okay?
Please.
If I'm being honest, Far From Home, No Way Home, to me, they're the same. I don't really watch them, right? Far From Home is maybe watchable because of the fact of, like, to me, seeing their love story, seeing them, become a couple.
Them finally get together.
Being in Europe and all that type of stuff. Like, it's still, like, a friendly, like, child, it's still fun, right? No Way Home, to me, I don't like too much because I feel this is me, okay? Mm-hmm. While you have a sweet story, I have a sad story during that time, right? So during that time is when my dad died, right? So when I saw Homegirl die, Aunt May, I just thought about funeral costs, and I said, "There's no way they can afford all that." Me and my sister were in the theater in Texas when we watched it. We were just like, "There's that gravestone is like 50 grand, 25 grand, all that type of stuff." Anyway, but let's take that away. Mm-hmm. To me, I just don't find it rewatchable because I feel like the whole movie, it's about the reveal of all 3 Spider-Man, and then that's it.
Yeah, but you finally get to see them in those roles again.
Yeah, but I didn't care to see them in those roles again. So that was me. But so, like, to me, that being the big buildup, you're just like, okay. And then I feel like the villain was forced. You know what I'm saying? Like, there wasn't even a buildup to the villain. And then I hated the ending. I just hated it. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that he said everyone forget his memories. So, to me, I just don't like rewatching it because I'm not a fan of the story. Mm-hmm. But I think Far From Home and No Way Home are like the same. Like, it's like, okay, cool. Like, if somebody would put it, I'd be like, yeah.
If I'm being completely honest, something about Far From Home just irritates me. I think it really is Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, it is.
It just irritates me. I think he's a good actor. I think he does
the role well, but it's just still annoying.
I just can't watch, like...
His face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. I'm not even arguing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But to me, it's like, I just don't think those two are that rewatch. They're good movies, and you can watch them and you can enjoy them. I just don't think, it's like the same way I feel about Avatar. It's like, I saw it once.
I saw No Way Home in theaters 5 times.
That's crazy. That's
5 times I saw that.
I would watch Brand New Day 5 times.
We should go and watch it again.
We're planning on going again because it was that good.
It was our son's first movie.
Yeah, it was. He slept through the whole movie.
He did a really good job. He did not.
He was only a month old. It was his first month. Like, that was the
like
day, right?
the day.
Yeah.
We went on August. No, August. What am I doing?
July 30th.
July 30th.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, the Thursday night, the night it came out.
Yeah.
Now, this is the last segment of this podcast, okay? Where would you rank it with all the Spider-Man movies? So, these are all the movies that I'm going to list out, and I want you to rank them. There's Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3.
Tobey's.
Tobey's. The Amazing Spider-Man, TASM 1, TASM 2.
Mm-hmm.
Into the Spider-Verse, Homecoming.
Oh, you're going to do those two?
Far From Home, Across the Spider-Verse, No Way Home, and Brand New Day.
Okay, if I'm being completely honest, the Into the Spider-Verse ones aren't that great to me.
Really?
Yeah. I like the first one, and I've rewatched that one quite a few times, but the second one just doesn't do a lot for me.
Okay.
What are you looking at?
I heard a noise.
Sorry. I heard one too, but you started looking at the camera. Okay. Anyway, the second one really doesn't do anything for me, so that one would probably be the last. That's interesting.
Okay. At the end of this, I want you to list them out. Okay.
Okay. But I'm gonna need like a. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do it on my phone. I'm gonna actually list them out on my phone. That way.
You want me to send it to you?
No.
Okay. So what's number 1?
I'm going to have to build up to that.
Okay, what's number 10?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Number 10.
Okay. Number 10 would be the second.
Is this 10? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 11. Yeah, there's 11.
Okay.
So
11 would be Across the Spider-Verse.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And not that I hate it. And I really don't know that I can put Into the Spider-Verse above any of the live.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, actually, I can.
Okay.
I would do Far From Home.
As
number 10.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. I'm trying to list them out. That way it's easier.
Because you're thinking about the edit.
Yeah. Okay. People are going to hate on my rankings so much. Okay. I would do The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Okay. As 9.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Then I would probably do... We should have rewatched all of these right before this.
Before this?
Yeah. Then I would probably do Into the Spider-Verse.
Okay. Yeah, write them out, and at the end, you're going to just say them out.
Yeah. Okay. Because it's taking me a long time.
You're fine.
Also.
You're fine.
Tobey's just amazing, though, you know?
Really?
Yes.
Is he?
I grew up watching Tobey be Spider-Man.
Is it really that
To me, personally, when I hear Spider-Man, the first thing I think about is Tobey.
That's fair.
Like, genuinely.
That's fair.
Okay, then I'll do Far From Home. I already did that one.
Yeah.
It's, look at the way it's, so it's a little hard to look at. Okay, so this is taking me forever. I apologize.
You have TASM 1. You have all of Tom Holland's except Far From Home. You have and all of Tobey's.
You know when you look at a word for so long that it no longer looks like that word anymore? That's how I feel about spider. That's a weird looking word.
Okay.
Maybe I'm used to seeing it in all caps or something. I'm really sorry because this is taking a long time.
Yeah,
I'm serious about this. You should have asked me this earlier, and I could have already had this laid out.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't think it was that big of a
It
question.
is.
Okay, while you think, can I...
Yeah.
You ask me mine and I'll do it. Mine.
How would you rank all of the Spider-Man movies?
Okay. In 11th place, I'm giving it that to TASM 2. Okay? That's me.
The last one.
Yeah, the last one. Okay? The one after that, I would have to say, in 10th place, I'm saying Spider-Man 2, Toby's. Sole reason, I know people love that movie. I just hate MJ. I hate Mary Jane in the original ones. I think she's a crybaby.
Okay, actually, no, she sucks.
She sucks big time. And then that whole thing with Doc Ock, and it's cool. Like the visuals and the fight scenes, I still remember them. They're all cool and stuff. But as a movie, I don't ever want to go put it on. You know what I'm saying? So that's 10th. And for 9th, I'm gonna put Far From Home. Yeah, Far From Home. Ironically, all the second movies I don't like. And then after that one, I'm probably going to put, after Far From Home, I'm going to put Spider-Man 3.
Okay.
Yeah. And the reason for that is I think it's a good movie. When I was a child, when I watched it, I did enjoy the movie. But I just, I think it's good. I don't think it deserves all the hate that it gets. I didn't think it was bad. Eddie Brock or whatever his name was, it's like people could argue that was the weak point, and I understand it as Venom. With him being Venom, it was just like it's kind of weird, but I don't think it's bad. If somebody were to put it on, I wouldn't be like turn it off, and it kind of sits in the same vein for me as Far From Home, so I would put that as number 8. And number 9, I'm going to put Across the Spider-Verse. 9 is Across the Spider-Verse.
I've got mine locked in finally.
I love the soundtrack of Across the Spider-Verse. I've actually rewatched it quite a few times, just because I don't know. I kind of like the story. There are
Across the Spider-Verse or Into the Spider-Verse?
Across. Okay. That's the second one, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I like the story. I feel like the ending is the only thing I don't like, where it's like, dang, we got to wait another few years for this. But I don't hate the movie. I don't love the movie. I think it's a good movie. And I've watched it quite a few times because it is a decent story. The build up to it and the ending and all that, the climax, all those things. It's cool. I just don't like how we had to wait a few years. But after Across the Spider-Verse, I'm probably going to give it to... Controversial. I'm going to give it to Spider-Man 1, the original Spider-Man. As, what is this, number 7? 10, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. People might hate me. I think it's a good movie. I just sometimes struggle with old movies.
No, you really do.
I struggle.
And I love old movies.
Yeah, you love old movies. I'm now there are some old movies I do like. And again, Spider-Man is not my favorite thing. So it's cool. I will say this, as a kid, though, that movie gave me nightmares.
Really?
Because of the grandma and the goblin scene.
I was getting ready to say
Scared the crap out of me when I was a kid. Scared the crap. So, if you're an adult,
but Spider-Man was going to be there to save him.
Now I will say overall it's a good movie. The story, the figuring it out on both sides. He gets his powers, his story, and then the Goblin story. The Goblin figuring out the Thanksgiving meal. Amazing story, but it's not
what happened
something.
To your arm?
Yeah, it's just not something I want to go watch. And partially it could be how it gave me nightmares as a
probably.
It was scary. Seeing him and then seeing what he was saying and then she was praying. Nah, you
didn't watch actual scary movies when you were little.
No, what she was doing and the scene didn't line up with what I have in my faith, and she was screaming. I was like, nah, bro. Anyway, so okay, now we're in the top 5. And I think I'm going to give the 5th spot to Into the Spider-Verse. No. Did I do No Way Home yet?
I don't think so.
Oh, I'm tripping, guys. I'm going to give it to No Way Home. Number 5.
Makes me sick.
That's not bad.
Makes me
Again,
sick.
Same thing what I was saying earlier. Good movie. It's just not that rewatchable. So I'm not...
Yeah, our rankings are completely opposite.
So number 5 is No Way Home. Number 4, I'm actually going to give that to Into the Spider-Verse. Oh, no. Sorry. No, hold on.
You're going to keep putting it higher and higher, aren't you?
No, what?
Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I apologize. After No Way Home, I'm actually going to give it to TASM 1. So TASM 1 is 4.
You think Into the Spider-Verse is better than The Amazing Spider-Man?
I think Into the Spider-Verse and The Amazing Spider-Man are pretty much tied. The reason I'll explain. I think TASM 1, the weak point is the villain, the lizard. Amazing story.
So good.
But it's good. Again, and
the fight scene in the school, Stan Lee's cameo in that movie is so amazing.
So amazing. Yeah.
With the headphones, everything is going on in the background.
Andrew Garfield is an amazing Spider-Man.
He's an amazing Peter Parker.
Yeah. Peter Parker?
Yes.
Okay. I disagree. Well, I don't care. I just think it's a good movie. It's not like the most amazing, because there are some points where it's just like, like y'all kind of forcing it. But I do really like that movie.
He got so much hate, and it irritates me.
Yeah, I don't
so
think
bad.
he deserves the hate that he got. I think he's a good Spider-Man.
He's an amazing Spider-Man.
So number 3,
he was the amazing Spider-Man.
He was the amazing Spider-Man. Number 3 is Into the Spider-Verse. It is an amazing movie to me. I love the soundtrack of the whole movie.
The soundtrack is good, yeah.
And I think the build-up in the movie, how the movie goes, how the movie flows, even when he gets his power. This scene right here, I don't know if y'all can see that poster, the moment when he falls. Animation changed the game. I think the movie as a whole just changed the game, and that's why it's number 3. Number 2 is Homecoming. I think to me that it does sound crazy.
I don't know a single person that would agree with you.
Yeah, it does sound crazy as I say it out loud. It is crazy, but
yeah,
I'm putting that as the number 2.
You don't want to rethink that for 2 seconds.
No, because I find it one of the most rewatchable Spider-Man.
Okay. But when you watch it, you complain.
No, what I complain about. Oh, you're so right. What I complain about is I think the villain wasn't wrong. That's what I complain about. Again, the storyline's good. I just think I felt bad for what happened to the Vulture.
You agree with the villain?
Yeah, I just felt bad. Now, did he go about it the right or wrong way? But I felt bad because like the agency should have paid him off, bro. That's all he was looking for. He's like, I spent all this money, hired all these people. I need this job, and they're like, nah. And I felt like if they just paid him, we wouldn't have the villain. But again, there's just the story, how you don't even know that that's gonna be her dad. The amazing story. It's a fun movie to watch. Does it irk me sometimes? Because as she says, as my wife just said, yes, it does annoy me. But I enjoy watching the movie. And the thing is,
the past 2 times that we watched it, you were like, man,
I'm annoyed.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I will watch it. And to me, the best Spider-Man movie till date that was made is Brand New Day. And to me, it's not even close. I thoroughly enjoy that movie. So, to go off again, my list. Number 11 is TASM 2. Number 10 is Spider-Man 2. Controversial, I know. Let me know. Number 9 is Far From Home. Number 8 is Spider-Man 3. I think some people argue that's lower. Number 7 is Across the Spider-Verse. Here or there. Number 6 is Spider-Man 1. I'm going to get a lot of hate. It's a good movie. It gave me nightmares as a kid. So that's why it's so low. Number 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay. Number 5 is No Way Home because of the fact that I just don't think it's that rewatchable. I like happy endings. I just don't like the way it ended. Number 4 is TASM 1. It's a really good movie. I don't think it deserves the hate that it gets.
Yeah.
Number 3 is Into the Spider-Verse because I think it changed the game. I love what they did with Into the Spider-Verse. The story, it's rewatchable. The music's amazing. Number 2, we're going to get a lot of hate for this, but I think it's Homecoming because I think it's Peter Parker at his core as a kid. Fun movie. Villain's amazing. Just the movie as a whole is amazing. And I think the best Spider-Man movie ever made is Brand New Day. And I think it's not even close how good that movie is.
Wow.
Okay, now it's your turn. What's your ranking of all the Spider-Man movies?
Okay. Number 11 is Across the Spider-Verse.
That's crazy. Okay.
Number 10 is Far From Home. And I think it really is what
fair.
you say about Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I had it as
kind
9,
of annoying to watch. Also, what doesn't make sense about that movie to me is the end credit scene.
Okay.
Number 9 is The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
Number 8 is Into the Spider-Verse.
Okay. 8?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Number 7 is Spider-Man 3. Tobey's Spider-Man 3.
Okay.
6 is Homecoming.
There's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way.
I've thought about this.
Okay.
6 is Homecoming.
Okay. 5 better be what I hope it is.
5 is Spider-Man 2.
Okay, I hope so, because there's no way you're giving that movie higher than...
No.
Okay, that's crazy.
4 is The Amazing Spider-Man 1, the first one.
Okay. Me and you had that the same.
3 is Brand New Day. And, look, tied for number 1, okay? Tied for number 1.
No, you have to give 2.
2 is Spider-Man.
Okay.
Like, Tobey's first Spider-Man is number 2. But it's also tied for number 1.
Okay. And number 1 is?
No Way Home.
No Way Home. I mean, that's fair. I think a lot of people would agree with that list.
Sitting in the theaters, like the first time I watched it, I went and watched it in 3D with my sister, my brother, and my granddaddy. And it was so funny because before we left, I took some Kleenexes and I shoved it in my jacket pocket, and my granddaddy was like picking on me for it. He was like, "Oh, this is so funny, like, oh, you're gonna cry." And then sitting in the theaters, he's sitting beside me and he leans over, he's like, "Can I borrow a tissue?" Like, it was so good.
I think if you watched Spider-Man all the way in life, like from your childhood, you loved him. I understand why that would be a person's favorite movie. Like, if I was really that big of a fan, seeing all 3, I get it. I just don't see, but I'm happy.
Sitting in the theaters for No Way Home, also, Granddaddy looked at me and was like, "This is the best Spider-Man movie ever." Yeah. And I think that if he had seen this one, Brand New Day, that he would have said the same about this one, but...
Yeah, I understand. I understand why people love that movie. So, I agree. Guys, let us know in the comments below what y'all feel. Y'all can hate on my list. I understand.
People are going to hate on my list, too.
So. But please let us know what y'all think. I know a lot of times with movies, there's a lot of sentimental reasons as well. So, like, again, Spider-Man 1, it was solo because of the nightmares it gave me. People love that movie. That just scared the crap out of me. So, let us know. We appreciate y'all checking out for the Vibes podcast. See y'all in the next one. Peace.